Group A, Diaz mic check. Group A, Diaz mic check. This mic is working. I'm turning it back off.
Okay, I'm talking right now. Welcome back, Broncos. Today is B-Day. The deadline to request a schedule change is Thursday, August 18th at 3:15 p.m. Scan the counselor QR code to request a change. Counselors will start processing changes on Friday, August 12th, and may take up up to Friday, August 26th to do so. If you're enrolled in a fall EKU dual credit course, dual credit English, CMS 100, or Spanish 101, you may need to attend the mandatory EKU dual credit orientation tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the auditorium. Attendance is required in order to remain in the fall course. Please stay tuned for Mr. Diaz.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're live at the studio, live at 8:25. Guys, I got to tell you, please excuse our technical difficulties as we work through our processes in the morning announcement. The unique thing that we do here at Douglas is this entire production is student-led, student-driven, and with the exception of me, completely done by the kids. Again, it is a B-Day. I want to also welcome you back. You're going to follow your B-Day schedule, but everybody should be in the same advisory they were in yesterday. To start off, I'd like to reiterate the Bronco way. For us, that means be safe, be respectful, and be responsible. I want to remind you that we get EOS points every class, including advisory for being on time, on task, using appropriate language, appropriate electronics, being respectful, and being responsible. Do a good job. Get the 80% so that you can participate in all kinds of activities, including but not limited to homecoming dance and the prom. Make sure you get your 80%. I want to talk about dismissal yesterday. I know that it was the perfect storm because, Anyway, we had a storm in the middle of dismissal, and at the same time, the transportation website went down. If I were the superintendent of schools, I would have lost my mind because I know how much money we're paying these folks to maintain that website. And then when we need it the most, it ends up not working. Blown. I would have been. Anyway, so just so that we're all good, if you drive, go out the cafeteria doors. If you are a car rider, go out the cafeteria doors. If you use our buses to get home, you're going to go out the back doors. The same doors you come in the morning are the same doors you go out in the afternoon. We don't have time to visit with our friends. The buses have to run a middle school route right after they run the high school route, and sometimes they're late because they're running the elementary route before they get to us. Go directly to your bus and get on your bus. There are times when you're not going to see your bus because your bus has a substitute bus. Buses break down all the time, right? Make sure you see an administrator. We always have 3, sometimes more administrators back there keeping track of substitute buses and making sure that we clear everyone onto the bus. In the event that we have a late bus, the appropriate place to wait is on the sidewalk. Do not wait on the street. You versus the bus, you lose. Stay on the sidewalk. And if the weather's bad, stay under the awning, right? Just common sense. Do a good job with dismissal. I can't stress enough, you got to get your schedule change request in as soon as possible. Because what happens is, and this is not us trying to be mean about it, what happens is if you go from one class to the other class and you take too long, you're going to be way behind, super far behind on what the other kids have already covered in that class that you're moving into, right? And that puts you in a bad spot trying to get everything caught up, trying to understand and trying to keep up with what the other kids already know in that class. So we want to get schedule changes done as soon as possible. Very, very important. Very, very important. This is an $82 million building. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. We may not have food outside of the cafeteria. We don't have the manpower to clean up after you. You haven't shown us that you can clean up after yourself. So you may only eat in the cafeteria. Please do a good job with that. Don't get yourself in trouble by taking food out of the cafeteria. That includes breakfast. That includes lunch. When you go to breakfast, you may sit down. You may enjoy your free breakfast, okay? If you're not eating, we ask you to go to your advisory class. At 8:15, the cafeteria closes. We're still serving lines. We're still serving food for the kids that came in late, but that is far and few between because all the buses are here by 8:05. So at 8:15, our cafeteria closes, and that gives you 10 minutes at the very least to get to class on time. So make sure you are getting to class on time. The only kids that are allowed to leave the cafeteria is during first lunch, and it's right at 12:10 to go on the tech school buses. So make sure that you are getting on your tech school buses on time. The morning tech school buses, 8:15. The afternoon tech school buses, 12:15. So make sure you get there and you don't get dropped off. You don't miss your bus. Excuse me, guys. I want to give a big shout out to the boys soccer team on Tuesday. They played Dunbar. Dunbar is the defending state champ, and they were up 1-0 at the half before the weather got bad and they had to cancel the game. Also want to send a big shout out to the girls soccer team. They played Tate's Creek last night and they won 1-0. That game was also cut short. The girls soccer team has a makeup game from Monday that they're going to play Friday. It's here at the farm. I encourage everybody to come out. And my last announcement for today is Peter and Wendy. It's like a Peter Pan production that our drama crew is putting on. They've been practicing for about a week. That's going to be coming up the first weekend in November. So they're in the auditorium practicing their lines, learning their roles, and it's going to be awesome. If it's anything like what we've had in the past, guys, they're so talented. So we'll be looking forward to Peter and Wendy with our North Star Thespian. I'm Lester Diaz, your principal, and it is an honor and a privilege to serve you in this capacity.